This is your beginner's guide of everything you need to do and get for longer and healthy hair. Welcome to Grow and Glow. My goal is waist length, and this is everything I've done and invested in to lock in. Are you ready to lock in too?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Angelique, and today is a bonus video in the Grow and Glow series. So I originally was gonna jump right into my routines and get going, get crazy, waste no time. But I was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. I think it would be great to start with a beginner's guide first, because you may have like a similar goal to me, but you may not have the same issues or the same hair porosity, and my plan may not be the perfect plan for you. So I wanted to give you guys a way to create your own plan and give you guys all the basics from tools, products, and just creating a system that works for you, so when I do start the routines, we can follow along. So the next video after this is gonna be my routine, but for today, we're gonna sit down and get the basics done. So I'm in the kitchen right now and I'm getting my drink ready. I'm thinking about doing some wine just because it matches my outfit. Very much fall vibes. Look at, tell me she's not cute. Very much fall vibes. Wait till y'all see the backdrop because she's eating. If you guys didn't watch my first fall vlog, make sure you do. I decorated in that one. But yeah, we're gonna pour her up and we're gonna get started right into this guide. But I told y'all, tell me this backdrop is not cute. All right, so cheers. And let's get started. When it comes to your hair growth journey or any goal in general, you want to start with clarity. Knowing the solution to your problem and how you're going to achieve it is going to keep you on a clear path, allow you to be consistent, and allow you to not get distracted by anything that doesn't align with those goals or the steps needed to achieve that goal. So you want to have a little journal. You can get a physical journal or your phone and write down your top hair issues. I recommend no more than 3. You then want to turn those issues into goals. This can be increasing length retention, stopping breakage, or soothing your scalp. Then you want to focus on one habit. Pick one goal and attach it to one consistent habit that you're going to do for the next 4 to 6 weeks. For example, if it's length retention, like in this case, your goal can simply be, I will thoroughly moisturize my mids to ends every 2 to 3 days. Once you've created this goal, you want to think about, what person do I need to be to consistently do this goal? Am I someone who can be lazy and forgets to do my hair stuff? Am I someone who's a little bit disorganized and I can't find the things that I need? Like, think about who you are and what needs to happen for you to bridge the gap to be someone that is going to be consistent with that goal. Next is setting the foundation. You need to know enough about your hair to make achieving that goal easier for you. So, for example, your hair porosity. Knowing your hair porosity will help you understand how products are absorbed into your hair. This is so you're not wasting time and money getting the wrong product or using products and your hair is not able to get the benefits from it. Now I have different videos on hair porosity. I have one on how you can find your hair porosity. It's in a Q&A. I also have a hair routine for low porosity hair as well as high porosity hair. So I'm gonna link those down below. Once you know your hair porosity, you can then go to those videos and figure out how you can make products work with your hair, because when you know this, it's gonna help you choose the right oils, the right moisturizers, and the right treatment. Once you know your issues and have that solution, have created that goal, and know your hair, you can then get into the tools and products. These are things that I feel like everyone needs when it comes to achieving and maintaining healthy hair in general. So first things first is a shower filter. This is #1 on my list because the only thing that hydrates hair is water. There are a lot of things in tap water like chlorine, for example, to help disinfect and treat it. And these things can be very drying for our hair and skin, especially if you do have more sensitive or dry skin. Having a shower filter can be life-changing. Like, honestly, I would even say keep your routine the same, get a shower filter and see if you notice any changes. This is the one that I just bought and I am using currently. This has like a 100% purification levels. There's different filters with different purification levels and percentages. This is the one that I decided to go with, and so far she's doing her thing. So that is #1 on my list. Sticking with water, because water is so important when it comes to your hair. Distilled water. This is just a branded Whole Foods distilled water. There is a reason why they say put distilled water in your steamer, because tap water damages the machine. Why is that? Okay. Get you some distilled water, and you're gonna use this water to pair with what I just said. Yeah, your steamer. Steamers, I've talked about this many times, especially if you have low porosity hair. Steamers can be a game changer. Using a steamer or some sort of heat allows your products to penetrate the hair shaft even better. This is going to increase the overall moisturization to your hair. And think about it, when you go to the salon and get your hair done, they probably have the steam going on as their shampoo conditioning your hair. When you do a deep condition, what did you go under? The dryer, because of the heat. So these two right here are going to help you get the most out of your products. The next thing is a detangling brush. I don't really think I need to say that much. We all know how helpful detangling is, and you want to use a brush that is specifically made for detangling your hair because it is going to decrease breakage and just make the process easier. And overall, you want a brush that's going to be gentle on your hair. This is an unbrush. You can get whatever brush you like, but this is the one that I use and works for me. Microfiber or a silk towel. You can get a 100% mulberry silk towel or just a polyester microfiber towel. These towels are great because it decreases friction, which leads to less breakage, and it minimizes frizz. Leading into fabrics and materials, silk or satin products is like a necessity, all right? I need you to get that satin or silk pillowcase, bonnet, and scrunchies. Go crazy, okay? Go crazy. Last 3 items is a spray bottle. Of course, hair clips, because especially if you have curly hair, doing your hair in sections can be life-changing. And last but not least is a bamboo brush. A bamboo brush or a scalp massager, I would recommend getting both. This is gonna be essential for your oiling routine. So I like to use a bamboo brush when my hair is in a straightened state, and I like to use this when my hair is in a curly state. Now that we have the tools, let's go into the products. This is about to be a list of the basics, all right? We're just going to be talking about everything that you need starting out. You can have fun with whatever brands or type of product that you use. But let's get into our hair grocery list. First things is a clarifying shampoo. This is something that you would use about every month, maybe every other month, depending on what works for your hair, to get rid of any and all buildup. Then a moisturizing shampoo. Keeping your hair moisturized is essential for length retention and just keeping your hair healthy. Of course, with our shampoo, we want to pair with our conditioner. Then we want to have some sort of mask or treatment. This product is a little bit more thick and more hydrating, and we're going to be using that at least every week. From there, a leave-in is essential. This is probably what you're going to use the most often, is a leave-in, so I would even recommend getting multiple leave-ins. The leave-in is what's going to keep your hair hydrated in between washes, and you're probably going to use that the most. From there, you want to get your favorite oil. Whatever oil works for you. I like argan oil, but oil is what's going to seal in all that moisture. So find an oil that you love and use it to seal in everything that you do beforehand. And since this is a hair growth journey, we have to always make sure we have rosemary oil. So you want to make sure you buy a separate rosemary oil along with whatever sealant oil you choose. This rosemary oil is going to be used on your scalp while your scalp is stimulated to help aid in that hair growth. When it comes to styling your hair, whether you use heat tools or not, you want to make sure that the tools are of high quality. Use products with good technology that knows how to properly distribute the heat along your hair, and use products that are specific for at-home use. If you are not a professional, using professional grade products incorrectly can damage your hair. Now, we often talk about what to do on the outside, but the inside is essential. Diet is very important for your hair growth because what you put in your body is what shows outside of your body. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of things you can start doing or keep in mind when it comes to eating to aid in the process of your hair growth. Getting in good fats, omega-3s are really good, so eating salmon or some sort of fatty fish. Eggs are good because it has protein. Foods also with biotin is good as opposed to just taking biotin supplements. Getting iron and vitamin A, so like think spinach. Berries are great for antioxidants. And of course, water. High quality water. You can put a little bit of pink Himalayan or Celtic salt to even increase your hydration or increase the absorption of the hydrating properties of water. If you find that you drink a lot of water and still don't feel like you're hydrated, that's a little trick that you can do. But water is important, and I would think it's like number 1 on the list. But overall, make sure you have a colorful diet and you're eating fairly healthy. And that's pretty much it, okay? That is the list. That is the start beginning guide. Very quick, very easy, straight to the point and simple. I don't want to overwhelm because any journey with a lot of steps that take time and consistency can be overwhelming. So just remember clarity, consistency, and the basics. Focus on that one habit that you're going to be doing for the next 4 to 6 weeks and take it from there. And we're officially ready. Now we're officially ready to start the routine. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.